This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest. Folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Right there, 54 Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go through.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yard. Extra hits as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon, and he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They run for it with Carson. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, it's Carson, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead. Guessing about where you're going to go, I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. Now Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on second and inches. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He may try and run for this, and they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. First and 10, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. He was going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They'll throw on first down to Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson, and he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle as time expires in the first half. As they are now on the board here in the first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Wilson steps away, and now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I'm coming after you. Check that.
On 3rd down, Carson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 30. He only needed a few inches. He got that and then some.
It felt to me like his offensive line and teammates took that as a personal challenge. They knew the line of scrimmage would be stacked. Didn't matter how many bodies were in there. They just wanted to create a little bit of a sliver for him, and that's what they did, and he rumbled.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there. First down.
Set, hut. Not a look. Mark 54. Not today, you are. Not today.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout. Instead, it's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Delano Hill.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
It's 4th down.
Good job right there. Watch 30 seconds. Fix the mic. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's got Lockett. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Shift.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
I'm coming after you.
Friday.
Coming after you. Check 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 25.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Waiting.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Myers' kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Over the middle here to Brown. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed the head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.